Hey guys, some unfortunate news. Daniel Kyre from the YouTube channel Cyndago, he's also worked with Markiplier. I think he was doing music and a few other things in editing for him. Unfortunately, he passed away, and he passed away from depression. He took his own life, and it's so surreal when these things happen, because one, it comes out of nowhere, and you don't know how to fathom something like this. I was just at my 10-year high school reunion last night, and one of my good friends from high school, he actually took his own life as well, and I think the circumstances were a little bit of the same thing. Both people seemed completely happy. There was no indication at all that something like that, them taking their own lives, can happen. However, my friend back in high school, he took his own life, and at my 10-year high school reunion, he couldn't be there. However, his parents were there, and his parents started a foundation ever since their son passed away. And when they were talking on the stage last night about the disease that is depression, I started crying there at the spot at my reunion, and I can't even say the word reunion. I started crying there because it's something that it continues to needs to be brought to light to everybody. That depression is a disease, that this is something that needs to be dealt with. So I first want to say my condolences to the Kyre family, and to everybody out there that the Cyndago YouTube channel and Daniel, that they made your lives happier. That my condolences go to everybody that's affected by this, because this really is a tragic event. However, while I can tell you everything's gonna be okay, and if there's a problem, to talk to somebody, which I guess I kind of just did. However, I wanted to do some things, real quick tips for anybody to try to use in their life right now, if they are battling depression, or if you're simply just not happy with your life, or just in general. A few tips. Now, one of the first things, and if you don't have to follow these at all, but these have worked for me in my life, because as happy as as happy as everybody seems, there's always something going on in somebody's life. And I truly hope that these tips to battle depression can really help you out. And one of the main things I think is you have to force yourself to get out of these bad habits, the way you're feeling. And as dry as that sounds, that's all what it's about, is we have to force ourselves to get out of this rut, to get out of how we're feeling. And I promise you, if you try doing these things, and if you don't feel a little bit better, even for a little bit amount of time, I promise you, if you keep doing them, you will feel somewhat better and eventually get to feeling much, much better. I promise you that. But it all starts with you forcing yourself. Okay? So one of the first things I notice is, and from doing a little bit of research as well, is working out. Now, I work out a lot of times. I work out a ton. And one of the things when you do work out is you get a workout high, which is essentially just the endorphins in your body getting released. And once these endorphins get released, it helps make you feel so much better, where it is, whether it be letting off steam or simply feeling healthier about yourself. I can't tell you how much of a difference that makes. It's one of the things. My tip is work out at least no less than 30 minutes a day. Whether it be running, jogging, jump roping, anything, just go work out. The second thing is nutrition. While you are not feeling good, you tend to wanting to eat pizza and all this other don't get me wrong, I love pizza, but in moderation. That's the key with this next tip. As for the nutrition is, when you're feeling bad, you don't want to eat a really, really good, healthy meal. You know, you want to go and binge eat ice cream or something like that. But that's where the key is. It's okay to eat that stuff, but only in moderation. The best thing to do is start weaning yourself off these bad foods and try to get into a healthier habit of eating. And also include 1, omega-3 in fish oil, and 2, vitamin D. Now, especially for me, when I work in an office all day, you don't get in the sun too often, and getting that vitamin D is absolutely necessary. And that makes a huge difference to the start of your day. Also, sleep. Now, this is something that I know in today's environment with working or school and homework, it's so difficult not only to get good sleep, but to get around 8 hours of sleep, because that's what you want to get, is around 8 hours of sleep. Now, one of the things that I notice is when you're feeling really bad, when I feel really bad, is you don't want to leave your bed. You don't want to get out of your bed, but this is where the force yourself comes into it. You have to force yourself. You have to force yourself to get out of that bed and continue with your day. And I promise you, forcing yourself to get out of that bed, don't get too much sleep. 8 hours is exactly what you want to. Too much sleep is a bad thing, but not enough is also a bad thing. So around 8 hours is the best. But forcing yourself to get out of that bed, continue with your day, getting good habits, it's going to make all the difference. I think you have to force yourself to get out of your comfort zone, to be around people. Because as much as you say you don't want to talk to anybody right now, you don't want to be around people, as humans, we want to be around people. And you have to force yourself to get with people, to be around people, because I promise you that makes all the world, that makes all the difference. It's going to be a constant battle. These are going to be a constant battle, this depression, but I promise you, this community, Leonhart, I'm here for you. Everybody, your parents are there for you. Your friends are there for you. There's hotlines. There's other people that you can just talk to, because people do listen. People do listen. And for those that are watching this video, if you are feeling at all depressed, just feel free to send me a message. I promise I'll respond. I promise. So, once again, my condolences to the Kyre family, to Cyndago, to Markiplier, and anybody else that was affected. Let's handle this disease together, because together we can do anything. My name's Leonhart, and until next time, I'll see y'all in my next video.